Hey all deserters, and welcome back to the base raid as we go in to the aliens' home turf and give them what for. We have done pretty well so far, I gotta say. We have no problems handling whatever they've thrown at us so far. Granted, we still have, by my ear count, 4 more packs to go. That is a sectoid, a cyberdisc, a chrysalid, and a muton pack of some variety. Obviously, this could be muton elites, this could be berserkers, it could be green mutons. They all sound relatively the same over the oral cues you can hear on the wind, so to speak. So, you know, we're going to take this slow. As I said, always slow. We're going to check for positions beyond the door with our motion trackers. We're probably going to use Wolf's motion tracker for this, because basically Wolf's current situation is that he's not going to be leading anything, and if we can burn his motion tracks early, we can then use Nova's motion tracks later to figure out more of what's going on. That's the plan. So for now, though, I'm going to keep rolling people up. And I'm going to keep rolling people up on Overwatch and Blue Move, because you never know when a pack can hit you. The paths seem relatively clear here, obviously, in the sense of you know exactly where you can walk, but the danger is that you never know when a chrysalid pack will come in from the side and just jump up on you, and you got to be prepared for that. That's happened to me probably more than I would like to admit on missions like this, where you suddenly see boing, 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 and then it all kills you, and then you just have no eyes on it, and you're not ready. But had you had a couple Overwatches, you know, before then, you might have been okay. So whenever that happens, I get pissed, so I'm not gonna let that happen here. It is our main attempt. Okay.
Hey, you hear anything?
Yeah, I do. It's mutons. Oh my god. We totally hear mutons, like right on the other side of that door. Oh my god. Alright. Yep. Cyberdisc, lids. And sectoids. Yeah, okay, so nothing different than what we've already heard, and that's great.
Let's do this.
Actually, really good news, because then we know what we're facing, and it should be relatively simple to deal with. So Saint is going to be in breaching position here. For now, we're going to put him on the corner of the door. We're not going to open the door. No, we're not going to open the door until we're damn well ready. Nova is probably going to be running in there too with the Overwatch.
I'm rolling.
Glad we didn't have to use too many battle scanners on this yet either. And we're going to set up our mechs basically on this side of the door as well. You know, Saint, why don't you just move to the position I expect you to be in? Hold on. Before we trigger the door accidentally. There we go. Go right there. I really don't want to trigger the door by accident. There we go. Perfect. That touch is so twitchy. Alright, maybe keep rolling up, buddy. You're way back there. For a reason. You launched a rocket. It takes a little bit of time to set that one up. Alright, I want all my mechs up front to handle this, for obvious reasons. We're going to need to be dropping lots and lots of firepower downrange. Because if this is a nasty set of mutons, like meaty Zerkers with muton elite complements, which should be the case in an alien base, I mean, the resistance is going to be high. We haven't seen a boss enemy yet, and we probably will. They're actually relatively common in base raid scenarios. A lot of them are, you know, you probably have a high probability of seeing a level 9 boss. So again, caution is the word of the day. You don't want to run into a pack you don't expect, because then things are just going to go sideways on you really, really hard. Okay, Qilong I want on the door. I absolutely want him on the door in one of these corners. So we heard the mutons from that side. I'm going to put Zhang on this corner with the double shots. Good enough. No, don't worry about that. Zoidberg and excellent. Okay, so Dane's almost up there all the way. So yeah, get up there. We're obviously going to move, we're going to spread, we don't want to be grenade baity, but this is just the initial foray by breaching the door. That's really what we're doing here, and then we'll decide where to move after that. Those little sectoids got a little screwed, honestly, early on. That rocket was freaking pinpoint. That's all we've got? All right.
Scanning.
What do you got? Uh-huh. Yeah, they're still the same ones behind the door, I think. I gotta be careful also if they come up across this way. It's gonna take them a long way to get around, but they still can. It gets a little weird. Alright, Meepy I want here, because like I said, since the mutons are on that side, I want the rocket to go in that general direction. And then we'll set... Yeah, let's get everyone set the way I want it to. Where's Zhang? There's Zhang. Zhang I want on this corner, because that's gonna be step out around the door. it's gonna be step out around the door.
Going there now.
Going there now. Probably steady up the weapon. You're fine where you are. I need Dane now. Yep, a lot of troops here. This felt really overwhelming when I first hit the Exalt base raid, because I was like, holy crap, there's so many units to control. It's a little less weird now, but it's still kind of, wow, that's a lot of dudes. Go right there.
Position confirmée.
Itch up just a wee bit, and I don't want to trigger that door, obviously. Excellent. I feel like keeping my support guys to the side. They won't be seen right away by nasty things, and also will be ready to potentially fire on corners if need be. I think that's a good position. Wolf's in a perfect spot. Steady the alloy strike. That'll be fine. Okay, we'll just watch our corners now, I think. And with Zoidberg and excellent, everyone else is up here? Okay, good. So Dane, steady up that corner gun, because you're not going to be moving. Oh, you can't do it. Never mind. Everyone Overwatch. Stop that. Thank you.
Je couvre la zone.
You hear that?
Okay, we've obviously got stuff. Very, very close. So I'm not sure which pack is actually the closest now. I thought it was Mutons and maybe Lids. So where is it? Okay, we got a set of pack. Well, directly in front of us, actually. Okay. Let's see what we've won. Nothing as of yet. Okay. Well, let's take it out step by step. Remember, Wolf did peep one thing that should be relatively close to us, actually. Huh. There's not a lot of cover to be had across this side. I may want to do I want to double back and take it along the side here? I don't know. The high ground here is nice to have. Let's see what kind of pack this is. If this is Lids, then I don't mind taking this position. If it's not Lids, then we may have a problem.
Affirmatif. Les voilà.
Les voilà. It's Lids. This is alright. Les voilà. I love it. The reveal. Alright, we got the Lids. So that's not going to be that bad. We should be able to handle these guys, no probsies. Yeah, alright. So we have everything we need to do in our power to get these guys down. We have explosives, we have fire if we need it. How good is your fire going to go here? Oh yeah, we can burn all these sumbitches. So we can handle the Lids on the left side. Burn all these guys with the panic check, and if we really need to unload grenades, we will. But if we can minimize the use of grenades and maximize the use of lid murdering, this is great. Wolf only has eyes on one, unfortunately. Wolf, ire, disappoint. Alright, let's start with the obvious shots. Zhang, start dropping bodies on this side. Good job. And we're going to use Nova for her in-the-zone capability here. We're going to set him up with everyone else, and we're going to knock him down with Nova. She's dead center, and we can pretty much handle nearly everything with her. Yep, so take that. Beautiful. Alright. Kill confirmed, baby. Alright, so another shot from Zhang, please. Get that guy unloading. Very nice. Oh, we may not get that in the zone. Maybe. We'll see. Dane, you only have the 4 on the right, don't you? Yeah, okay. So let's see. Maybe Zoidberg can help out. I'm using this term very loosely, obviously. Oh, there we go. We should be able to end the zone that then. Beautiful. Thank you, Zoidberg, for the assist. I'm never meant to disgrace you, but, you know, sometimes shit happens. Nova? Nice.
He's down.
Okay, step by step, guys. Step by step. We have double tap on Dane for absolute certainty. And we have Wolf as an in-the-zoner here as well, so we can use Wolf to clean up some of this mess shortly. Nice, 10 damage. Wolf in the zone, that one. Now you have a 100% chance to knock it down. Which is why I freaking love in the zone, man. What a perk. What a perk. Now, I like Excellent to do work here, but I think it'll be less useful to have Excellent here and be more useful to have Wolf in this corner, honestly. Let's move Excellent up here. In worst case, you can even toss a grenade if need be, so. Not Meepy. Wolf. Yeah, I want Wolf in this corner.
On my way.
Remember, we still have the panic. We still have a lot of firepower to go. We still have Saint, for that matter. Alright, let's not be too hasty, but let's not waste too much time here. Let's keep going. Nice. Perfect. 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 Nova, clean that guy up. Or, oh, we don't have eyes on that one. Wolf, you need to clean that one up. Yep. I'm glad I took the plasma carbine on Nova. It's working out beautifully, because her aim is so damn high that... Oh, it's just gorgeous. On this sort of stuff, it's borderline unfair. Alright, let's keep rolling then. Saint has that tasty stuff. I want to keep my major mech for the flamethrower. Definitely. So, oh, you used all your goodness already. And now comes the point where do we really push and not use any explosives here, or do we use at least one? I don't want to use the rocket. I don't want to blow up that computer. It'd be a shame. It'd be actually a huge waste. So what I may do is drop Saint to start doing the hit and run stuff right here. And we can drop the big guy. If we need to flame the little guy, we will, but this should be easy pickings for Saint as well. So Saint, get out there. I was a little concerned about the other pack. We didn't see anything on the scanner, so again, I'm confident moving out here with Saint. And giving this lid a face full of shotgun, which is the only kind of face full of anything you should be giving a lid, honestly, unless you're really kind of fucked up in the head. Yeah, 8 damage, beautiful. So Big Daddy's going to go down now. Well, we could use Excellent for that shot, but let's get Wolf to clean this one up still. Guaranteed kill here. Now we're just dropping them one by one, and this is why care in this mission is so important, because if you burn your consumables on this pack, then you're going to be really up shit's creek when you need it. I was about to say, I can run up and punch it! I can't run up and punch it. It's not physically possible for me. Alright, Excellent may be able to clean this up a little bit, but it's only 63%. Yeah, Wolf can probably handle this, and between him and Nova and Macon, we've got it. How much damage does Flush do? Alright, yeah, so we're just going to burn up our last sets of shots here. Get that and get Hollow up. Yeah, we might miss the 98, honestly, and then we'll have to talk about it. Alright, good. That's done. I'll let Wolf take this ping. Maybe kill, but at least 6 damage, and then we can probably flush off the last bit. Yeah, we can flush off the last bit, no problem.
My ammo's running low.
And it's a lot of good carcasses, too, when we don't use the explosives. It's always nice. Alright, let's do that flush. And that is the end of the lid pack, if I'm not mistaken. That is indeed. Okay, perfect. So that went off pretty much couldn't be better. That went off without a hitch. All the lids are dead, everyone is safe, and there's no damage to anyone. Amazing. Okay, so we're going to try to take maybe Wolf on this high ground here, and probably a Rocketeer as well. And the problem with this room is that trying to breach these sides is a serious bitch. They have a lot of full cover here, and you do not. However, if you have explosives here, then that's less of an issue. So that's kind of how we're going to play. Our mechs are going to take each side, but first we're going to get some intel. And then we're going to move forward. But yeah, that went off without a hitch. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy how that went. It's beautiful. Whenever a good plan comes together, it brings a tear to my eye, honestly. Solid breach. Lids were there. Lids were not there. As if no care in the world. Okay, so we still got the Sectoid, the Cyber Disc, and the Muton pack. Okay, next move. Yeah, like I said, I am going to be playing this very, very careful, as I am. But as you saw, good planning keeps us safe. Good planning keeps us safe. I'm going to keep repeating that, so when I feel like running up going, maybe I should see where that thing is, I won't. Yeah, we're doing this not to take vision. And so we can maybe get some intel as to what's waiting for us in there. I want Nova to reload. So this may be one of Wolf's last opportunities for motion track. And it doesn't be anything near us, so we could probably move up to this position okay.
Good to go.
Good to go. Zoidberg, keep rolling out.
Roger, tracking.
Yeah, there's so much open space on these base maps. It's just kind of scary. Never like to get caught out if I can avoid it. Zhang may be good off the top ground too, actually. Just get him down the corner and get the aim bonuses. Dropping death down. Be pretty nice. Dane, get yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Let's get Meepy just in this general direction. But I do think it'll behoove me to get Nova's battle scan out at some point. Probably next round, after she reloads that tasty little plasma carbine she's got going on.
Affirmative.
Because that's been doing work for us, honestly. That little gun has been
killing
doing
time.
so much good stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, and then where's Dane? I want Dane to rush up this side.
Moving.
We may all just sit on the top ground for now with some smoke cover. If stuff starts coming around, we may deal with it, but the mechs are about the only thing I trust to do this. However, with jet boots, our nasty mech can go down here and take these positions. You can jump off here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So that's another option. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so part of this is me refamiliarizing myself with the map as well. Because I don't want to get caught in like a nasty choke point and be like, oh yeah, that thing that murdered me 70,000 times. I remember that. Oh shit, I wish I remember that beforehand. You know, so you do what you can. Okay. So fine. So far, so good. So fine. So far, so good. So reload all the guns, reload all the things. The lid engagement, like I said, went off without a hitch. So how are we piling up here? 5 and 5? Thereabouts. Alright. Excellent, go on this side then. May keep him back here just to toss smoke up. I have no idea. Depends what we see. But we do, I think I need to battle scan this. I need to battle scan. Saint's about the only one who probably could be useful going up that side.
Solutions.
But really, no. Really, I think he's going to be able to drop down. I think you can actually, we'll check the next turn, but I think you can actually drop down from here and go to town. Let me reload the gun for now. Yep, you watch the Overwatch. You watch the Overwatch. And Zombie
Ready to
reload.
rock.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening. Always listening.
Silencio.
There's definitely something out there. There is definitely something out there. Alright, Nova's gonna have to give me a little bit of intel here. Nova. I mean, she may trigger it here. Do we have the position to get to where we need to? Saint can get there. Can you actually drop down here, Saint? You can. Okay, you can. Saint can drop down there. Bacon can get nasty positions up there. Zhang is a little slow at the moment. So we may wait a turn until Zhang can actually get to a firing position. I want to make sure I'm just clear up on everything. Zoidberg's not a major thing. Wolf I want to be able to get up here too. Because Wolf's going to be critical. Like, oh my god, super critical. Let me say an ass. No, he's going to be just really, really important to do this, right? Saint, I'll get up here. We know the nearest pack is there. And let's look at this side. Can we get everyone into a cover position where we need it? Nova can go in there, obviously. Cairo doesn't matter. I mean, actually doesn't matter. It's very important, but, you know, reasons. Excellent is a little shy. We can keep him down. Dane is the one who's going to be a little... No, that's not where I want you to go. See, that would just kill me. I may need Dane to suppress from here. Alright, let's take a peek as to what's out here. We heard the nearest pack somewhere out in this direction. I'm going to drop the scanner up here. And see what we've got. Because we did hear audio signatures.
What could they possibly be storing in those tanks?
Soylent Green is people, Valen! Alright, so it looks like that nearest pack is not near at all. Huh. I thought... Yeah, the sound was from this direction. I thought the pack would be in between here and there. Maybe they moved since... Alright. Anyway, for now, the positioning is good. We're going to get Dane up... Well, never mind. Since we know there's no pack there, let's get Dane up a little closer.
Heading to that location.
And then we'll take the high ground positions that we want next turn. Alright, perfect. There we go. Okay, nothing is talking to me right now, so that's fine. Let's get the Qilong in position and see what we won. Nothing. Okay, so I usually like engaging stuff in this full-on open room. And it looks like I may not have that chance. I don't know how I feel about that. Moving forward without having that nasty high ground advantage you have here, not so good. Alright, so let me just get everyone in position. It could be that we'll just scout out with somebody and then haul ass back. That somebody may be Nova in a very near future. Yeah, I think that somebody may be Nova in the very, very near future. Where are you? Nova. Zoidberg, no. Saint's going to be running up there, but let me just get everyone positioned right on the front line here. And if something does come into this room, we'll be ready. I remember in this bizarre corner of my memory that I saw and often got like a mech toy, some kind of heavy mech pack in this room. It was very, very often that was the case. So I was really expecting some kind of really nasty, nasty surprise, and apparently that's not to be. I'm not complaining too much. I'm complaining a little, okay? Just a little. Okay, fair enough. And yeah, we're going to be taking this nice and easy. I don't want to start overwatching yet because you never know if we hit something on some weird-ass angle. Like, Meepy's definitely going to stay up here, though, because the extra range in the rocket's going to go a long way. I mean, okay, pun aside, it's going to go a long way to helping us knock stuff down. And let's get... Yeah, Nova may be the one spotting for us. Let's get her in the front line first. What may be smart is to get another battle scanner deeper in there and take a peek with that, and maybe get Wolf to activate it by sniping, and then we'll sit here and wait for the evil to come our way. That's very, very possible as a strategy. Yeah, let's do it that way. Good. We're just going to set a nice row of Overwatch for now. I don't want to burn a battle scan yet, in case we do have a chance of maybe peeping the thing yet. So let's do this. Like I said, it is a slow turtle, slow grind mission. So there's something up there.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Okay, so maybe sincerely worth my while to toss that last battle scan out there. And activate this pack safely. So obviously the pack is much further down here. So what do we have? Evil Roombas or something else?
Scanning target area now.
Okay, I know I hear something. Yep, it is the other Cyber Disc pack. Okay, so this is good. Oh, you have non-precision shot on this. Really? Oh, you naughty boy. Okay, that's amazing. Can we get a rocket off of this? That's my question. No. They will cheat in, though, and then we're going to let the rocket loose? Yup. Okay, that's actually pretty good. This formation is a bit grenade baity right now, and this is Cyber Disc, so that's not awesome. But it's not like 7 Mutons, which is nothing but grenades, so... I'm going to use Wolf to clean this up and hopefully get a nice and easy in-the-zone kill. Wolf, don't fuck this up, and then we'll see what we're actually dealing with. There we go. If I keep dropping drones, it'd be great. So what do we have? We have a relatively basic Cyber Disc. And I'm going to keep trying to drop numbers on the drones so they can't heal the Cyber Disc. And there's only so much that... The Cyber Disc tend to be very, very careful with how they move. So we can probably just wait for them to cheat him. And he's really far away. He'll probably move up one blue move in Overwatch, and we'll still be able to pick him off a bit. Nothing can see this guy except for Wolf. That's insane. Alright. Well, Wolf, start taking shots then. Yeah. Alright, man. Start taking shots. Might be able to drop this guy. And then we have to precision shot everything else. Let me see, 92, 92, 92. The Seeker is going to get annoying, but I want to not burn my in the zone yet. Let's hit that drone. Or hit the one that's in the back. Hit the one that's in the back. It'll be harder to get at later. Beautiful. Dropped it. That was the idea. And now we only have one choice to shoot at, which is that one. And we did a whopping roll of 5 with 3DR. Okay, that last one was underwhelming. Don't blame you, but it was underwhelming. So I'm going to be a little angry with you. Meepy, you know what? I'm going to get you behind Cairo for obvious reasons. Cairo, get down here. I'm not going to drop Cairo's Overwatch because Meepy is very, very fragile, and I want to make sure he's safe. Everyone else, though, is going to go full-on aggro. Let me get Macon on this corner. Okay, yeah, we're going to get everybody ready to go here. Let's spread out just a wee bit. No, Nova's fine. She tossed the thing. Zhang is good there, because you'll have Sentinel and double tap. Excellence, okay, but I'm probably going to get him to hunker in the corner with Zoidberg here. Hunker down. And I'll get Zoidberg to come up. I mean, Zoidberg's still squishy, too. I gotta be a little careful with him. Let me hunker. It's not worth it. Saint can take a shot on the chin, so I don't mind having Saint there. Wolf is fine. Yeah, let's take the pistol overwatch, because I don't think anything's going to move up that close. That's good. You're not going to overwatch for reasons. You are going to get ready to go. Okay, and you're not going to stay there, so maybe he has a rocket. Alright, so we found this other cyber disc pack. So far, things are getting interesting. Drones are double moving out of respect for Wolf's power. Obviously. There's no other reason to be sitting back like that. Come on. I know you want to move up. I know y'all want to get killed. There you go. They're all just going to sit back there like a bunch of punks. He just talked to the Seeker. Do you see that? He's like, hey man, get the hell out of here so you can cloak. That was ridiculous. They were giving advice to each other. That's wild. That's pretty cool. We get Shred? We got Shred. We got Deathstalk. We got Deathstalk. We got Deathstalk. Alright, Wolf, what do you have? Wolf's like, I have death for the enemy. It's good. It's good, man. I like that. I like the feeling. I like the feeling. I like the impetus. I like the verve. Only 2 shots, really? Okay. They're all squad sight range. They haven't moved in on us yet. Okay. So we're going to let Meepy do his thing, which is just drop these fools and hopefully get a lot of damage on in this. This is no scatter, so we can try and hit maximum targets.
Going hot.
Go in hot!
Gauge shrapnel.
Nice. Double drone down. It means no healing for that ugly thing. So that worked out beautifully. So the grenade here could hurt. It could hurt, but I don't think there's a reason not to bunch. With this much Overwatch fire, this thing actually may get torn down the minute it comes up. I am probably gonna... screw it. No, it's fine. We don't have anything else firing at us, so this is about as good a time as any. Just keep dropping bombs on it. Nice. Okay.
On reserves.
So it'll either fire at somebody, or it'll do the Death Blossom. I could potentially just Shadow Device here, but I don't need to. It's just one nasty thing here. I need to keep Cairo not doing anything, though. So I was almost pressed backspace there by some freak accident, some freak need of mine. Go there, Zoidberg, hunker down, for obvious reasons. Saint, oh, laser pistol is imposing, let's do it. Saint's like, everyone's got a big gun for Overwatch, I've only got this little dinky thing. But he makes it work so well. Alright, Dane, let's spread the grenade bait out just a little bit.
That's affirmative.
Just a little bit. I mean, every little spread is going to help here. Alright, and Cairo's going to end the turn. And now we have the Overwatch to contend with. He just sits there. I am more than content to let Wolf keep plugging away at him. Like, seriously, whatever. I am totally cool with that. At this point, I'm pretty sure the Seeker's going to be coming around on me, trying to choke me to death. What you doing? Yeah, I think he's going to be contentious to sit there. The Seeker's still there. Okay, cool. I guess. The battle scan may go away at this point. And then we will... Ooh, boy, you... Cyber just like, go in there and see if there's Overwatch. I like the discussions these two have. It's amazing. He's like, there was a lot of Overwatch, sir, but nothing hit... Ah, damn it! And then Macon killed him. C'est très bien. Okay, so we have no vision anymore. So you know what that means? That means y'all got to get down here and give Wolf vision. Nova's like, why is it always me doing this crazy shit? It's not always you, it's also Saint. Often. Bach. Okay, so that was that a bad joke? It probably was a horrible joke. Macon is probably going to help out here too, because we can toe-to-toe this. Does it have heat ammo? That's my question. Does this thing have heat ammo? Death Blossom? Yeah, evasion, rapid reaction, heat ammo. I just saw. Yup. Another destroyer. Got a lot of named cyber discs here. I don't know how I feel about that, except that I probably feel negative. Most of my feelings are negative on this point. It's got one more round on this puppy. I'm gonna say bastard. Alright, you know what? It does have heat ammo. Yeah. But if we just sit here, it's just gonna sit there, and we just want to hit the cyber disc down. That's all we got. We could take a chew on this. Like, we could get chewed on pretty hard, but I think if all goes according to plan, we should be able to kill this in one go here. This could be a little risky, and we could take a lot of damage on one of our mechs. We haven't used any healing items yet. So if this doesn't work out according to plan, we could still do good work. 60%. I think the hollow from Nova is going to be critical here. See if we can't get that to connect A and give us hollow. 2 damage. That is a shit ton of DR, my friends. That is a shit ton of DR. I repeat, that is a shit ton of DR. Wow. Okay, so Qilong would love to do some good work here, but Qilong's going to put himself in a bad position to do said work. I hate when it puts me in this position. It's like, you want to go after it. The mission goes a little bit quicker. But on the other hand, it's a cyber disc with heat ammo, so it's like, why the hell are we doing this again? Alright, Wolf, just drop another bomb on the thing. Some good damage. 8 damage, Wolf. Hells to the yes, son. Alright, what I may do is actually drop my mechs down here to do work, and we should be able to handle this with Saint commanding and maybe giving Dane another go at it. I'm not sure. I think we have enough damage, just properly done. Meepy can always rocket this, and that's our failsafe. I guess Meepy is our failsafe. If worst comes to worst, we'll drop another rocket and we'll call it a day. Alright, so let's see if we can get Macon to end this guy. 70%. That's not awesome, but we can probably do it. She got it. Girl got it. Girl totally got it. Alright. Okay, so far, nothing else active. We're okay.
I understand.
We're gonna try to go down the center pit, so to speak, and get on this middle high ground to take this last, well, not last room, but getting there. We're getting toward the end. There's only so much more of this base that there is. There's basically one more room and the transmitter room, so to speak, which is down here. Usually there was Sector Commander there, but we already seen a bunch of those little bastards. They're not special anymore. So Cairo, yep, we're going to keep running down here, and we're going to set, actually, how far can Meepy go and still steady? So Meepy, go right here and steady. Because if we do get caught out here, I mean, this is all destructible covered. Those food canisters, or whatever the hell they are, they're all destructible. On the upshot, you know, they are full cover for the first shot at the very least. I mean, everything in this base is destructible, though, and it's kind of scary. On the upshot, imagine how much swag we're getting for all this. I mean, we got the alien computers we saw, we got the alien power sources that we saw. It's really quite amazing how much stuff you actually get from this mission. And we'll be able to sell some of that pretty handily, because we actually have a lot of stuff to build Firestorm with. I'm just talking right now while we're moving troops, by the way. You're like, stop talking and start playing. I am. I'm moving stuff. We actually have a lot of resources to build Firestorm. It needs 8 flight computers. We have about 50. And it needs, I think, 4 power sources, and we're pushing about 20 some, and that's basically equivalent for 6 Firestorms. That's a lot. That's 1 per continent plus 1 to pitch around. And, you know, they're going to cost a lot of credits still. Obviously, this is all true. However, it's put us in a really good spot.
I am ready.
As far as getting the supplies gone. So if we need to save stuff, we will. But at this point, we can actually spend it and get the money we need to outfit our plasma troops and all the other good stuff. So, you know, it's going to be a king's ransom here, which I'm hoping for. We need to use that to get over the hump and knock these alien bases down some. And Saint with that pistol Overwatch, man, it's one thing after another. It's one of those new Saint, just Saint things, really. Got another cyber disc pod, really? Okay, so it sounded like we have yet another cyber disc pod, which is not great. The first 2 went well. It's just I don't really want to have another one on my ass in a second. Let me take a second to reload. We didn't hear it to be too close here, so let's go back this way. All right. That way we can kind of take these early positions, these front positions, and make our way up the base here. Yeah, that's really weird. Yet another cyber disc pack. Okay, so this is we already took down 4 packs this mission. We're looking at least from the audio cues, at least 3 more. So obviously, you know, the aliens came equipped here. And this is really the only way over, so we got to take this nice and easy and make sure we're ready for whatever comes down the other pipe. Yeah, we're not going to move anywhere past our front line here. We don't want to take vision we're not ready for yet. And we're going to stay on this side of the rise. And this is the other big room. This is where I normally hit the freaking massive mech packs. Yeah, there's two food rooms basically, and this is one of them. And that's the other one up there. So how far can you move, Meepy? Yeah, we're going to keep using Meepy as the gauge for how far we want to move Cairo, because they are a team. He does the rocket, she does the proxies. I mean, have you noticed we haven't really had that much use of our proxies, save the first cyber disc, which luckily was grounded with the time we saw him, and that did a lot of damage, if you remember. Beautiful, beautiful heat warheads. Zoidberg, Yeah, let's keep rushing up this way. We can now start making a not quite concave line on this. Dane's like, why is this gun so freaking heavy? Reload that while you got it. Yeah, let's just keep the ammo full and tight. If we're going to take this much time to move up gradually, we might as well get the ammo set. And we're putting excellent here. Wow, Wolf, speaking of ammo, goddamn, man. If you had a sniper rifle, I'd be tempted to leave Wolf all the way up here, but that's definitely not what we've got going for us right now, so. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, good. Imagine getting caught out here with that cyber disc. I'm really, really glad we actually burned the battle scanner to avoid that fate. The boy got off. Ready for the war. Хорошо, хорошо, давай. Alright, and actually, you know what? For now, we can always redeploy next time. Okay.
Что это было?
Didn't hear a sound off that pack. So we're still confirming what we're hearing. Sectoid and Muton. Alright. Well, fair enough. 2 more packs down. We're about to advance over the crest, so I feel like I might as well pause it here and gather my thoughts as to how I'm going to approach this one. I'll see you all next time as we continue the alien base raid. So far, everything has gone pretty much perfectly. Taking very little damage. Everything is going smoothly, and you know, 3 more packs to go, what it sounds like, and if we can handle this, it'd be great, it'd be brilliant. Remember, we still have the Outsiders, or whatever the commander is here, still sitting around, so who knows? Who knows indeed. Until such time, though, I have been Nurse, this has been XCOM, and I'll see you all then. Till then.